wins this race, they clinch the Manufacturers Championship.
I think they thought they'd do that with Carl Edwards, not Trevor Bayne.
Well, I'll tell you, Carl has led 157 laps. And here he goes. He's under attack from the 18. And Denny Hamlin side by side.
Just what Trevor Bayne wants to see in his mirror. These two guys racing, he can pull away a little bit more.
That's Brett Keselowski in 4th. The 33 of Boyer is 5th. On board with Hamlin.
That move right there, Carl Edwards seen him get down the quarter panel of that 18 car, trying to hold him back a little bit.
And now Carl takes the high line. That's the highest we've seen him go all day.
And it didn't work out too good.
No, it did not. Boyer gets around Keselowski, so move him into 4th. And here comes the 6 of Stenhouse. And you can hear that point margin increasing with every car he passes.
Boy, how things have changed for this championship battle during this race. When Stenhouse was fighting his cars, you see him slide it off of turn 2. That gap had close to about 7 points, and now Elliott Sadler's fighting a loose car.
It's 18 as we speak right now. What a swing in the last 20 laps. This time by, there will be 2 laps remaining, and Trevor Bayne is in front of Denny Hamlin by almost a half a second. There, you see the number 2 car behind the 20 of Joey Logano. Sadler struggling to hold on to 9th, trying all he can to at least get back to 8th. Oh, he's loose.
Yeah, he just got an extremely loose race car, trying to make the most of it.
This has got to be heartbreaking. At one point, I guarantee you he's thinking, we are looking pretty doggone good.
One more time.
There you see it. The white flag is out. Now Denny Hamlin is closing on Trevor Bayne.
Yeah, he's right there. He's going to put some pressure on Trevor on this last lap. Trying a little different line off turn 2.
Didn't seem to help, though.
Might get a run down the back straightaway, though.
He can get a little bit of a draft here, but I'm sure Trevor's going to make him go by on the high side if he's going to pass him.
The young man who stunned everybody, winning the Daytona 500 back in February, coming through turn number 4. He is going to get his first nationwide win in his 77th start. Denny Hamlin second.
There he goes. That's what I'm talking about. That was awesome, Taz. You're the man.
Edwards third, Boyer, Brad Keselowski rounds out the top 5. Stenhouse comes across in 6. Sadler comes across the line in 9th. And the points championship has actually increased by 2 to 17.
Well, what a great job by Trevor Bayne there on that restart. He was ready to go on Carl Edwards' bumper, got him a little bit loose.
Awesome job, buddy. Awesome job, son. Way to get up on the wheel there, man.
Third driver to get his first nationwide series win here at Texas, joining some exclusive company. Guys like Kurt Busch and Dale Earnhardt Jr. He has waited a long time for this.
Well, he's never been able to do one in a nationwide car. I guess he's got a little bit to learn about how to get those wheels spinning.
I think he's stalled all of it.
Yeah. He's trying to get it going. There he goes. Now he's getting it going. Danica Patrick was able to drive her way up to the 11th spot on that last restart. So nice job by Danica.
Let's talk to that winning crew chief. How about it, Vince?
Well, a big Roush Fenway celebration down here in the 16 pit box. Chad Norris, congratulations on the win. How about that young driver?
Man, he done a great job today. We got a little behind at the beginning there, and we worked on it, kept working on it. It was really good, man. The Ford Mustang was so awesome today, and I think that the manufacturer clinched right there for us, so that's pretty cool. It's just great to be a part of Trevor's first nationwide win.
Yeah, a lot to celebrate down here, Marty.
He led only 6 laps. Carl Edwards led 157. And Edwards comes home in 3rd. It's going to be a frustrating day for Carl because he had the dominant car. But boy, the last 20, 25 laps of this thing, we saw so many things change, DJ.
Well, that's why you got to stay around to the end of these things. It's so competitive. A lot of things change. What a great job by this young man. Yeah, he felt a lot of pressure because of all the things going along with Carl Edwards winning a lot, Ricky Stenhouse winning. He felt like he needed to hold up his end of the bargain here, and he did just that today.
remember that streak of races that he missed earlier in the year when he had that illness that just sidelined him, and then when he came back he was struggling, not having a very good time in the car. And then all of a sudden here, these last 4 races especially, he has been in the top 10 and now pulls it off with his first career win here at Texas Motor Speedway. We'll show you the restart that did it for him when we come back to Texas, and we'll talk to the winner here at Texas Motor Speedway. High above on a beautiful, crisp autumn day where these fans have seen a heck of a race, especially in the late stages. And young Trevor Bayne gets his first win, and there's Carl Edwards giving his man a high five. And Doc, let's talk to Carl.
Indeed, let's talk to Carl. And by the way, Jack Roush up here talking to Carl, and they're all excited because Ford has now captured the Manufacturers Championship for the first time since 2002. Carl, dominant car today, 157 laps led, looked like no one could touch you. But then take us through what happened on that final restart.
Well, I picked the outside, so I thought, all right, Trevor's behind me. He'll help me out. And he did. He helped me all the way down into turn 1. And I wasn't too worried about him turning to the bottom. I figured if he went to the bottom, I could hang on him and race him. But those guys at the end, they were so fast on the short run. But congrats to Trevor. He is a great competitor, a great guy. And, you know, he could have pulled out earlier and put that move on me, but he made sure we were both clear of the 18. I just can't say enough good things about him. I mean, it's frustrating to lose this race, but I couldn't lose it to a better guy. He's a good friend. I got to thank Fastenal, Valvoline Next Gen, all the fans, and Ford. Today is a Manufacturers Championship. We wrapped that up with Trevor's win, so that's good. I learned a little bit for tomorrow, so we'll go have some fun tomorrow, but today's Trevor's day. He did a good job.
Carl Edwards, guys.
Snapped his 2 race win streak. Could have been 3 if he had gotten it here today. And let's celebrate with the 20-year-old in victory lane. Vince, it's all yours.
You can't expect it to top winning the Daytona 500, but I know this victory is oh so sweet for Trevor Bayne. You've worked so hard for this win. So much was expected after winning at Daytona in February, but how good does it feel to finally get it here?
Man, this is incredible. I've had a good feeling going into this week all along, and it's been a long time coming. You know, these guys worked so hard to get a nationwide win, and you know, it's just we've been through a lot to get here, and that ending there, I mean, that was cool to be able to go up there and race with Carl Edwards and Denny Hamlin for a win. I mean, we had to pass the best to get there. Ford won the Manufacturers Championship, which is incredible. These guys got me my first nationwide win, and I know my girlfriend's gonna be mad because I told her I was gonna win this weekend, and she didn't come. So this is just, I'm so pumped about it, man. This is incredible.
I know Chad Norris and the crew worked on the car, worked on it to get it to your liking. Did you think you had a car to win when you were going for that final restart? And take us through that restart.
You know, there about 10 to go right before that caution, or 12 to go, however long it was. I didn't think we were going to have a shot because we were about a half a track behind Carl, and we had just made a pit stop, though, where Chad made some really good adjustments. The pit crew did a great job getting back out, and, you know, I thought the car was good, but I just didn't think we'd have time. There at the last couple cautions, I knew we were really good on restarts, and I thought we'd have a shot, but I just saw a replay in my head of pushing Carl to the win at Charlotte, and I was like, man, I was pushing him again. I was like, all right, we got to get this one, and we were able to pull it off. So really proud of my guys and everybody at Roush Fenway and Roush Yates Engine. Everybody that put something into this car, they did a great job.
Trevor Bayne, the guy behind the wheel, did a pretty good job today, too. His first career Nationwide Series victory. Jamie?
And a great day for Denny Hamlin. Gets the word he's in the 18 car, jumps in, starts in the back, drives all the way to second. But your back is hurting you right now. You had Kyle's seat in there. What was it like just jumping in and racing today?
It's tough, and you know, a lot of drivers have switched cars and stuff like that, and it's hard to do it in things that are not set to you. And you know, we have a total different body frame, height, all that stuff. So it's tough, but you know, proud of this whole Z-Line Designs team. You know, the pit crew did an amazing job. They picked me up every time I came on pit road, and it just took a long time for me to, you know, tell Jason what I needed to get this car where I would race it if I was you know, here the whole weekend.
Heck of a run. Drove with heart today. Denny Hamlin second. Doc?
Well, Ricky Stenhouse, in the span of about 40 laps, he went from almost losing 10 points to Elliott Sadler to a 6th place finish and gaining 2 points. Emotionally, how difficult was this day for you?
Oh, there for a minute, it was pretty rough. We were a top 5 car all day. Our Sam's Club and members Mark Angus Beef Mustang was good there at the beginning of the race, and we made one small adjustment, and it went really loose, and we were about a 15th place car. We made that adjustment back, and then it was back to around a top 5 race car. And you know, that last restart, I gave it all it had, and just got to thank Nationwide Insurance for this great series to race in. We got 2 more.
17-point lead with 2 races to go. Dave Burns.
And it looked like it was going to be a different story before the last restart. Elliott, you were ahead of the 6. What happened to your race car at the end there?
We just got real loose on that last set of tires. I probably should ask for an adjustment. Just proud of everybody on this race team. You know, we had a really fast car all day today and running the top 2 or 3, and it's frustrating there at the end. This tire's just a lot different. I was a lot looser there at the end. I've been all day, and you know, we gave up some points today that we shouldn't have. So we really felt like we could come here and make up a few points to close it in for the last 2 races, but we lost some. So we got our work cut out for us. We got to go to Phoenix and race hard.
All right, 2 races to go. They still can do it, guys.
And as we check the points championship battle, it is now 17. As boy, at one point we thought it was going to be down to 7. Justin Allgaier does move ahead of Eric Almirola into 3rd. And what it means is now Elliott Sadler has to average 9 positions in the next 2 races.
Yeah, but we know anything can happen. A big unknown with the new Phoenix resurfacing and configuration out there, and then Homestead too. So a lot can happen in 2 races.
Yeah, Ricky Stenhouse really impressed me today with the car he had and how he fought it all day and was able to come back and actually gain points. So he did an incredible job today.
In fact, Roush Fenway had all 3 cars in the top 10 for the 4th straight race. So the